Betsy,
Yes.
we're back. Let's have a look at Snagit, my favourite tool of all. And like I said, the reason that I think this is the best tool is because it helps in, here's my rule, it helps in giving a clearer email. And the way that you really get a little further is you annotate the parts on a screen. When you give a big screen, some people solve the problem by giving a small screen, and then you lose context. You don't even know what it is, you don't know what web browser they did it, etc. So you'll notice that when I was taking screenshots before, giving you more feedback, I was taking it from the top left-hand corner and then going down until I needed it. So at least you had complete context.
Yes.
But,
which is useful.
Yeah, but then sometimes you will give a whole screen and you want to call out certain parts. So I just wanted to have a little run through with Snagit with you and get some of your tips.
Sure, absolutely.
Now I've got to say this all-in-one feature is awesome. Absolutely awesome. I don't need anything else. I used to have hotkeys for full screen, for just the window, for a partial window, for all these little bits. You solved everything.
Well, we watched users, and you don't maybe necessarily know exactly what you want to capture when you start capturing, or I just want to start capturing it.
Yeah.
I want to select something.
It's awesome. Yeah. And what you do notice is the odd program that has weird windows, and then I complain to them that their app doesn't work with Snagit.
Nice.
So one of the things that I always do, the very first thing I do, is I set a hotkey.
Okay.
Now you hook it onto print screen, don't you? By default?
By default,
yeah. And the problem I always have with print screen...
You'll notice down here it says...
Press print screen to capture. So the thing I don't get is doing print screen is a little hard on lots of laptops. You've got to press function and stuff.
And I don't have a print screen key on my computer.
Don't you?
Yeah.
Oh. So I always hook it up to Control 3.
Okay.
Yeah, that's how I do it. Now, I don't know how that's on Control 4, but anyway. I've got that on another profile. Now what's going on there? Is that because I made a change to the default profiles?
Or did another application take it over?
No other application has taken it over. It's just for you. So I can prove this by going Control 3. So I know it works.
Okay.
So there is something in here where that thing has been assigned. So I'm going to give you a bit of feedback.
Okay. With a screenshot.
When you set this, tell me which one it's assigned to, which profile.
Okay.
Because the profiles area of Snagit is confusing. I've always had trouble with that. So, and you're not going to know off the top of your head where that is, are you? Where these profiles are.
Hotkeys. You can.
Where are my existing profiles?
They're going to be under. You can go to this. Well, one of those two. Yep.
And there he is down there.
There's your region.
So what that would have been nicer to do is actually have that there.
Okay.
So Control 3 is set to region, but I need to remove that and turn. I'll just take that up. I'll take that off. Oh, it gets 3. How do I remove the hotkey?
You can either set the hotkey or you can delete the profile.
Oh, okay. So I will just delete the profile. Easy. And I will make that one Control 3. So we're in business. That we've set up our hotkey.
Okay.
And I can. It actually just feels like the same because I usually choose regions. Anyway, so that's a screenshot, and probably I shouldn't take a screenshot of a screenshot because that's going to be really confusing. So let's take a screenshot of your page.
Sure.
So I'll do Control 3.
Okay.
And the way I typically do it is most of the time I will just go up and just include the URL. And that way people know what browser it is and things like that.
Yep. So now you want to add some visual communication and make it more clear what you're doing, right? So you like to use balloons?
I do.
You do? You can use those.
And out of the box,
there's a variety of different
I like to change that font here to have black writing in it. So it's not all red because I find all red too much.
Too much.
Yeah. So I wish that you changed that default, but never mind. So and then we can point to that and say, change the box.
Yep.
Okay.
Perfect. Did you know there's other things you can do? You can, if you go up here to image,
Yep.
you can do things like you can spotlight or highlight areas, or
What do you mean spotlight?
you can, say you want people to really focus in on a certain area, you can sort of dim the background, I guess.
Okay, all right, cool. Let's do the spotlight.
So let's select the area we want to highlight, that we want to really show off.
I want to show that.
Okay, and we can go up to spotlight and magnify.
Oh, I just did that.
You had to select an area first,
Right,
so you can
That's-
so if you really want to focus their attention, but let them know that there's still information there, they can see that. The other nice thing too is if you are showing customer, maybe you're giving feedback, maybe it's a presentation, but you've got client information or an address or a username, there's also a blur feature.
If we don't want them to actually see.
You don't want people to actually see.
Okay, so let's.
You can blur things out.
So what should I make this? I want to blur the URL.
Let's do 10%. Well, actually, it's going to blur what's
Oh,
what
I
you have
see.
selected. So.
Right. Oh, I see. So that's
now
been
you cut
blurred.
it out.
Oh, I
so,
see.
Yep.
All right.
The other nice thing too, there are these hotspots that you can add. So say you want to, maybe you want to do like a mock UI or something like that. You can actually highlight areas on the screen, and you can have it when people hover over it, it will pop up a tooltip, or if they click on it, it will go to a certain URL.
I don't follow that. Show me that.
No? Okay, so if you drag out an area.
Shall we undo this and go back to normal?
Yep, you can undo.
Yeah.
Okay, so maybe you can just highlight, go back to hotspots.
Yep.
You can just highlight this area, and what you can do is you can either have, when you put this either maybe on your blog, or if you are presenting, you can have it a flash pop-up, you could have it linked to a URL, you could have it pop-up graphic.
Do you mean Adobe Flash? No.
Yep, it can make it.
So you're making an SWF file? Mm-hmm. Right, okay.
So it's nice because if you put this image, you could have it pop up text, or
so
I've seen people use it to bring
this
up.
This is the most clicked region.
Yep. Or I've seen it used in classrooms where they'll add like the state capitals or things like that.
So how do I view
or
how that works?
You would have to save it and
As it.
do it.
Okay.
Yep.
All right.
The other nice thing too is if you go to send, I'm always working, maybe on a presentation or a report or something like that. I can send my screen captures right to PowerPoint. I can send it right to Word. I can send it right to the applications I'm using.
I happen to know that you support TFS, and you can put these images into a TFS work item, like a bug, straight away.
Yep.
Why isn't that there by default? Or why isn't
Snagit's made for everyone.
Yes.
So people use it, at university. They use it fashion blogging, because there's these little accessories are being updated all the time, and they're for different audiences. It's just sort of a la carte. You can pick what you want.
Right.
So.
I kind of get that, but I, from a usability point of view, I don't, because when you should be able to just see them all in here by adding more. Like you should be able to say get from the store, and you keep in your UI. Once you switch out to the web UI, it's not as nice.
Okay, great feedback.
Yeah, there is. It's done quite nicely in Visual Studio. There is an extension manager, and basically they incorporate what's on the web here in the UI. So
okay, I'll check out and see what they do.
All right.
There's lots of
heaps
different ones. Yeah, you can send it to Flickr, or you can send it to Fogbugs, you name it. So.
Right. Okay. Cool. So, any other parts that you'd like to call out?
I like the tags.
Oh, before we show tags, let's put that in context of why tags are useful. Because all these screen captures are going to the Snagit editor, and most people are just looking. Let me just change that, and you'll see all these images down the bottom.
Yep. we also talked too about how you can combine images. So if
Oh
you
yes,
wanna,
we can do that. So if we have another image over here, the first one I took, I can throw this on here.
Yep.
So now I've got,
You can make a composite image.
yes. When do people want to do that? I've never needed to do that.
Maybe they've got parts. Sometimes I might use it if I'm making a map or an invitation or something like that, a composite image for the blog. So,
Right.
you know, maybe I've got, you know, a heart or a separate, you know, a separate arrow or,
Okay.
you know, a map plus an image of the building.
Yes.
Where I want them
I
side by
see.
side.
There is another thing that's very useful on a long screenshot, and you want to, especially for books, you want to cut out the bit, but you want to visually indicate that I've cut down the page so it's just this much because I'm showing the header versus the footer or something.
Yeah.
So in that case, that's, where is that?
It's under
gonna,
image.
and that's going to be
Should
cut
cut
out.
out. Yep.
So let's use this guy, I think,
Yep. And that indicates that there's more.
and I do that.
Yep.
And can I, how do I make it bigger? We'll do that
Bigger
again.
gap.
Yeah. We'll do that again. Cut out. And I think that's pretty much done it, hasn't it?
Yep. You want to talk about stamps too?
No, can I just get that cut it right? I want to have it a little bit more.
A little bit more. So I would undo your last one,
Okay.
maybe?
And how did it know how far to take it down then? So I do cut it. And do I cut it to there and it cut everything? That's
You just added another cut.
I did.
Yeah, go all the way back till your images.
got no cut.
Yep.
And we'll do cut it
Cut
out
out.
again. So is this
You press and
is this a
hold it.
start?
That's going to be where it starts.
Right.
And
So
that will be
do
where
you know
it
we need a
ends.
tooltip that says click where to start and then it
And
says
drag it down.
drag to where you want it to end. There we go.
You are chock full of feedback. I like that about you.
All right.
Do you want to talk about stamps too? People like stamps a lot. If you
Okay.
come back to draw,
Yep.
this little
Oh yeah, these
yeah,
are good.
it's nice to add some
So if you say if
sort
you
of some stock art.
so let me just undo that. If I wanted to say, look, I was really happy with that bit,
Yeah.
and I'm happy with that bit, and I'm not happy. Where's my cross? I'm not happy with that bit there.
Change
at
that.
all. Yeah.
And you can create your own. We could have a stamp of your face, like Adam approved.
Oh really?
Yeah,
That'd be
we'll
scary.
work on that. We've got some that you can download free as well.
Okay. Oh cool. Yeah, that's very
Stamps
nice.
are nice to add that.
Yeah. All right. So
And add left and right click. And things.
yeah. Okay. Really nice. Oh, these numbers, I wish were a little easier to get to, because often you want to say, number 1, click here. Number 2, click here, and then number 3, click over here. Especially on instructions to people.
Yeah,
You know,
Yeah.
typically you've got a bad UI when you got to tell them to do all that.
yeah.
But these weren't in an earlier version, and I was really happy when you added them.
Good.
Yeah. All right.
We want you to have-
Great.
Oh, so we were talking about tags.
We were. So I've typically just I love how when I reopen Snagit after a blue screen of death, every single screenshot I've done is there.
And you don't have to worry about saving in
No,
between.
it's a great concept.
Yeah, we just wanted people screenshot, and then we didn't want to
Amazing.
interrupt the workflow, and then you can go back and save or do what you want. So,
Yeah.
but
so,
you take a lot of screenshots, so
all I've got is recent. I've got nothing else, but I could use a lot more. So let's. So all I've got is recent. This week, today, yesterday,
I can see
etc.
what I'm recording here.
Oh, I see.
So
Isn't that?
can you minimize this one or move it over?
Yeah, sure.
There you go.
I meant to do full screen, you know, when I
There we
recorded
go.
this.
But we should be fine.
Okay. So
Yes.
there is the ability to look at all the screens I've done by app. So if I wanted to see what I did with Camtasia Studio, which I know I've given you a little bit of feedback on, there's that Camtasia Recorder. There's those ones.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's pretty cool that
And
you've got
if
that.
you know, maybe you've gone to a certain website, you can,
Yes.
you can go by websites and if you're like me, if you work on projects or, you know, I screen capture whenever I make a purchase online. So for TechEd Australia, I had to buy a plane ticket, I had to buy, you know, my registration, I had to get a hotel. So I'm screen capturing all these things, and I want a way to link them all together. What's nice is you can come up here and you can tag.
Yep.
So you go there. I can add a keyword
say
to
home.
it.
So I'll just say this is essentially personal.
Yep. Maybe it's X project. You can start thinking. Maybe you've got a lot of bugs or errors like that you want to capture for your team. You can start adding. You know,
So I'll just put another one here as personal. And it's personal. And so when I was to look at all these ones in over time, where are my keywords? Personal, aren't they? Did I do that incorrectly? I can see the little icon on it. I can see it's tagged as personal.
So we got that, so it put them.
Oh, to put it under there.
Sorry, I pre-made that.
Oh, because alright, so it's built in one. Alright, so if I had can I tag them twice? The two?
Yep.
So I can say the personal and it's TechEd AU. Okay? And when I do that, and I look back over in TechEd AU, I will have that screenshot and another one I did before.
Yep.
Okay. All right.
And
Cool.
you notice up here it gives you some more
Exactly where it
information
came
about
from.
where you captured it from and your date and time. So it just helps you be a little more organized and find those.
All right. Cool. All right. Is there anything else worth calling out in Snagit? Well, we've pretty much done it all.
Well, there's 20 years of development in there. There's a lot in there, but I think those are one of the big ways that the most useful ways.
Right.
I mean, there's the arrows and highlights and things like that.
Yeah. I'm sorry. I should have showed that because that's the most common one that I use of all. I point out what I am referring to. I'm referring to that little thing is not easy to find.
Yeah.
I think that's really important to put that in the screenshots that you're talking about.
You can change the color and the size and the line width and the shape. And a lot of people like to add text too. So you can do the bubbles or you can just do straight text. Maybe somebody wants to add like copyright.
Awesome.
Add them.
Okay, so that's really good, Betsy. Thank you for that whiz bang tour. Awesome.
Thank you.
Okay.